Good day everyone, I'm Wong Xiaoting, metric number 2782663. Today, I would like to demonstrate how to calculate student course mark. Firstly, I have created three classes, which are Class A, Class B, and Class C. Class A is the grandfather class, Class B extend Class A, and Class C extend Class B. In Class A, we will have an attribute called A, which is represents student metric number. In this class, we will have two methods, which are get A method and display A method. Get A method will return the student metric number. In display A method, users are required to fill in the student metric number, and the length of the metric number must be a 6-digit number. If the user fill in incorrectly, user will require to fill in again until correctly. In class B, we will have two attributes, which are B, represent total test and quiz marks. C, represent total assignment mark. In this class, we will have total 4 methods, which are get B method, get C method, sum method, and a override display A method. Get B method will return the total test and quiz mark. Get C method will return total assignment mark. Sum method represent total carry mark, which will return 60% of the total marks of test, quiz, and assignment. In the overriding display A method, users are required to fill in total test, quiz mark, quiz and test marks, and the total assignment mark. The marks must be more than or equal to 0% and less than or equal to 100%. If the user fill in incorrectly, user will require to fill in again until correctly. In class C, we will have three attributes, which are D, represent final exam mark, E, represent 40% of the final exam mark, and X, represent the grade of the course mark. In this class, we will have 5 methods, which are get D method, get E method, display E method, sum 1 method, and override sum method. Get D method will return final exam mark. Get E method will return 40% of the final exam mark. In display E method, users are required to fill in final exam mark, and the mark must be more than or equal to 0% and less than or equal to 100%. If the user fill in incorrectly, user will require to fill in again until correctly. After fill in all the information, the output will show the student metric number, total quiz and test marks, total assignment mark, total carry mark, final exam mark, course mark, and the grade of course mark. For the grade of course mark, if student course mark are more than 84%, they will be classified as A. More than 69% and less than 85% will be classified as B. More than 54% and less than 70% will be classified as C. More than 39% and less than 55% will be classified as D. And less than 40% will be uniformly recorded as F, which is failed. Sum 1 method will represent 40% of the final exam mark. Lastly, The already sum method will return 60% of the total mark of test, quiz, and assignment. So let's start to run the program now. And in the class C, you have an object C1 called C1. And we will run the main method in app.java. And we will also create an object and display the output. We will use this display E method to call all the methods. So now let's start to run the program. So firstly, we need to enter the metric number. If we enter the 4-digit metric number, it will appear a message, please enter the correct metric number again. And if you try to enter 8-digit metric number, it will also appear, please enter the correct metric number again, because our metric number must be 6-digit number. So it will appear the metric number. And now we need to enter the total quiz and text marks. If we enter below 0%, which is negative, and it will appear, please enter the correct total quiz and test mark again. And if we enter above 100%, it will also appear the correct total quiz and test mark. So now we enter the correct one. So now we need to enter the total assignment mark. If we enter the negative mark, it will appear, please enter the total assignment mark again. And if we enter above 100%, it will also appear, please enter the total assignment mark again, because the mark must be between 0 to 100%. So now we enter the correct one. So now we need to enter final exam mark. Then we enter the negative mark. It will appear, please enter the correct final exam mark. If we enter above 100% mark, it will also appear, please enter the correct final exam mark again, because the mark must be between 0 to 100%. Now we enter the correct final exam mark. So after filling all the information, the program, the output will show the metric number that and the total quiz and test mark, total assignment mark, total carry mark. And for this total carry mark is the 60% of this both total quiz test mark and the total assignment mark. And the final exam mark, course mark. And the course mark is the combine of 60% of quiz and test mark assignment mark, which is carry mark, and the 40% of final exam mark, and combine together, which is 76.25. And the grade of the course mark. So the grade of the course mark is B, because the course mark is 76.25, which is below 85% and above or equal to 70%. So that's all from my demonstrate. That's all from me. Have a nice day. Thank you.